Y amigos, sepa que nuestros videos siempre tiene subtítulos en español.
¿La Feria de San Marcos? ¿Listo? ¿Sí? Ok, sexy. Y los nuevos modernos a sonar de la partida, a buscarse hasta la vida por la feria de San Marcos. ¡Viva la pelea de gallos! Con su público bravero, con sus chorros de dinero y los gritos del gritón. ¡Suéltate el fuego! ¡Los salve! ¡Ay, fiesta bonita!
Hola familia, bienvenidos to our channel, Why Not Now? My name is Steven, this is my lovely wife, Lisa Marie. What are we doing today, baby?
Today we're just gonna take you a little bit around here of the San Marcos Feria fairgrounds. As you all know, everyone is super excited about the Feria Nacional de San Marcos, the national fair here in beautiful Aguascalientes. We're going to have the San Marcos Fair. It's my understanding that we haven't had it for 2 years due to the pandemic. So this is not only special because it is one of the country's largest fairs. It attracts several million people every year. But think about that, 2 years, no San Marcos Fair. So you know this year's gonna be special.
Yep, and the only other time where it was canceled was in 2009, April 2009, and that makes 3. So it's gonna be really crazy right now. And actually, a little history about it. The first fair actually started November 5th in 1828, which is my lovely wife's birthday. It was November 5th to November 20th, and it was all about, it was around harvest time because, you know, Aguascalientes is known for its grapes, and also they were doing a livestock expedition. Not expedition.
Exhibition.
Exhibition, yeah. So, yeah, that was something that was going on.
Buenas tardes.
And that's what it was all about. But then the date has changed eventually because hence we are over here in San Marcos Park. This was later built, and then when the date has changed over to April, the month of April.
That's right. We are in the beautiful Jardín, the garden of San Marcos, and as my husband mentioned, that date change actually happened. They pushed it out to the spring. So every year, this fair, La Feria, it lasts for about 3 weeks. Hola! It lasts for about 3 weeks. So it doesn't happen every year on April the 16th, but this year it will be April the 16th to May the 8th, and it's 2022, right? Yeah. So we are in 2022, 2022, that's el año, and usually it happens around springtime, around April, different dates every year. But it's extra special because they moved that date from where my husband was, what my husband had mentioned was in November to April because of St. Mark's Day. Yeah. So that's on April the 25th, and it's celebrated in Mexico, which is why it was pushed on over to April.
Yep, and that started, and I think it was like in 1848. That's when this park actually was built. There's a little bit of history in it about San Marcos, because we're in the barrio of San Marcos.
And we're still learning, so it was so interesting when we were reading up on this information. We were trying to absorb as much as possible because there's so much history, so much information, and it's just incredible. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a little walk, show you around a bit, and just chat and just talk about, you know, the fair coming up and what it all encompasses.
All right, so let's go. As you see, they have the event calendar going on. I guess they're showing some of it.
That's right, and they're gonna be, so it's our understanding, there are gonna be all kinds of events, and it's gonna be from music to sporting events to, like my husband mentioned, livestock parades, livestock exhibitions, all kinds of great food to try. And it also takes a piece of that history that you know, where how it originally started during harvest season in November, where Aguascalientes is celebrating how, you know, as a city, they became, so, my gosh, they grew so much, and they've really accomplished a lot as becoming one of the major hubs for commercial and industrial here in Aguascalientes, in the entire country of Mexico. So that's something incredible, and a lot of different local businesses will come out to La Feria, and they will go ahead and present what they do here in Aguascalientes. So that's very, very special as well.
Yeah. And also, it's a big sports name. Not a big sports name. It's a big singer. They say, rumored, that he's going to be down here. I'm going to fill you in on that a little bit later once we go over there towards the area. But yeah, I'm going to flip it around and continue to show you guys what's going on over here in San Marcos Park.
And not only that, but he's actually one of our favorite singers.
Yeah.
We enjoy listening to him a lot as well.
Absolutely. You see they have a nice gazebo going on right there, all decorated. We actually showed this gazebo in one of our other films. We had came to Aguascalientes, and we had showed it at night. It's actually pretty beautiful over here at night as well.
And over here in Mexico, they will call the gazebo kiosco.
Kiosco. Normally there's music playing, and people may be out here dancing. It just depends.
And today, so you all know, you're getting a feel, it's it's early in the afternoon, maybe around 1 p.m. It's a Sunday, so Domingo, and so you get a feel for the vibe on a Sunday here in beautiful Aguascalientes.
Yeah. I like this right here. They have free Wi-Fi in the park. That's actually pretty cool. All right, so we're going to continue heading on out.
As you can see, the chairs on the side, they get ready. That's what my husband was talking about. They do dancing, so they'll go ahead and take the chairs out sometimes on a Saturday night, and you'll see people of all ages dancing. It's really incredibly beautiful.
Yeah. That's actually a cool thing. That's one thing I love about over here in Mexico. Over in Querétaro, they used to do the same thing. On Sundays, they used to play music, and it normally would happen at night, and they would be out there dancing. So later on today, they may be out there dancing once it cool off, because it's actually pretty hot over here in Aguascalientes right now.
It is. It's living up to its name, right? Not only is it thermal waters, hot waters, but it's just hot in general. It's warm, but it's a beautiful heat because it's dry climate, and you all know we talked about this before in our previous videos. This is one of the reasons why we chose to come here and move and live in Aguascalientes. We lived in Querétaro for a year. We attempted to live in Oaxaca, and we considered living in Mazatlan, but it didn't work out for us. But we came back to central Mexico because we realized we love la clima. We love the climate here in central Mexico.
Yeah, that's true.
One reason.
Yeah.
So check out that video to see why we chose Aguascalientes specifically for us, why it worked out for us. I'll pin that in the comment section below as well.
Yeah. And the thing out here that people normally do, families come out here, they sell peanuts, and they have squirrels. You have black squirrels, gray squirrels, and they're running around, and everybody's over here trying to feed them. It's actually hilarious how you see older adults and stuff running around with their kids trying to find the squirrels to feed them, and the squirrels
they're excited.
and they're excited about it. My wife actually fed them. We showed you that in one of our other videos that she was feeding them.
Yeah, and you'll see even there's a beautiful statue. There's a beautiful statue of a little boy on top of a bench. It's gorgeous, and he actually has his hand out, and he's got the food, and he's feeding a squirrel in the tree. It's so cute.
Yep. So let's head on over this way. Head out of San Marcos Park, and we would come up to the beautiful cathedral. This is the normal thing too as well. People are always out here selling treats, aguas, and then at night they normally have a bunch of food carts out. You see to the left, people are having the carts out. Yeah, this is the church right here. It's a gentleman right here. I guess he's taking kids around riding.
And it's going to get pretty busy, much busier later on tonight. And on Saturday night and Sunday night, this is like nothing. You'll see it's pretty packed. A lot more food carts, people walking around with their families, walking around with their dogs, enjoying tasting food, just hanging out. It's really beautiful. That's one thing I really love and respect about the Mexican culture. We always talk about this. We mentioned this as well in another video where, we really feel good living here in Mexico. We've been here for almost 2 years as residents in Mexico, and we love the fact of how they put family first. Family is priority here in Mexico, and you see that, that just I mean, everywhere you go, you just feel that in the air, and we absolutely love that.
That's absolutely true. You're just making us have more appreciation for each other. See, no, but seriously, we mentioned that. Over here.
Are you trying to get me to cook again? I cooked for you yesterday. I'm not cooking again.
Over here, it's not as much stress because of the affordability and just because of the culture, how people are over here, so friendly, so open, so welcoming. It just makes you feel at home no matter where you go, and it just makes you realize the most important things, and that's, of course, being with your loved ones and just having real good friends.
And that's what we're just excited about as we continue walking here. We're walking towards some of the grounds where we're going to see some of the festivities.
Yeah.
Our plan is to do some filming in the daytime. We'll try to do some in the evening as well. And we're going to show you, different aspects. We'll do maybe a multiple videos on the San Marcos Feria, San Marcos Fair. We'll show you the aspect of the amusement park where you have the Ferris wheel and some roller coasters and rides for the children. They have the livestock exhibition. You see all kinds of, cattle out there. They will have, obviously, sporting events. There are different types that are specific to not only to Mexico, but very deep rooted here in Aguascalientes.
Yeah.
They will have, vendors. There will be live events every single day of that from April 16th to May the 8th, and most are free. And it's my understanding there are more than 1,500 events that are going to be taking place in this fair. So I don't know if La Isla de San Marcos, we're going to have to go check it out. There's like a lago, a lake there. I want to see. I think that may be where the livestock exhibition may take place. But there's so much that's going to be happening. People are going to be dancing. People are going to come out in their best attire, representing, Mexico, representing Aguascalientes. So
speaking of which, dancing, I'm going to show you real quick some of the artists I guess going to be here. They're saying April 28th. That group is going to be here, and then they saying May 6th. This group's going to be here, and what I was saying earlier, hold on real quick, I don't know, comment below if you can tell us exactly what this is over here. But okay, we're walking down this area. This still is San Marcos barrio. It's going over there towards Las Flores, as we had done a video about that previously as well. But yeah, they have flyers of showing all the artists and everybody who's going to be showing up. And as I was mentioning earlier, one of my favorite artists, my wife's favorite artist, we listen to his music all the time. Rumor has it, Mark Anthony is going to be down here.
What?
Mark Anthony, man. So
what?
I'm excited for that. I would love to see Mark Anthony, man. He's like one of my favorite artists.
I don't know, but I don't know how it's going to work, because think about it. Like, are we going to be able to get in and see him? I don't know. But
Yeah.
They even had, a few years back, they even had a ice skating or some sort of event. I mean, there's theatrical events. There's so much that this fair, this feria is going to offer. There's something for everyone. If you have kids and you want to go ahead and take your kids on the amusement rides, or you like go, we're going on the Ferris wheel.
Of course.
Maybe we'll film it. Maybe the roller coaster even.
I don't know about roller coasters.
Yeah, why not? And why not now? And if you enjoy, theatrical events, obviously you have all kinds of, form of arts and events, and if you like music and things of that nature, and if you're a person who is big on gastronomy and you want to know about different foods, you'll have access to that. There's so much. And we want to hear from everyone in Mexico, and especially from our viewers here in Aguascalientes. Tell us in the comments below. We want to hear, what is your favorite part of the San Marcos Feria, and why? And also, what do you recommend for us to try when we're actually at the fair? What should we try? What kind of food that you absolutely say you have to try this at San Marcos Fair, or a particular drink, you have to try this? It's part of Aguascalientes. It's a tradition. Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, we are out here in I guess you call this the San Marcos fairground area. As you see, I'm gonna show you real quick. like they're getting ready for some things. But yeah, this is gonna be all filled up when the fair starts.
And we had actually, we had walked through here in one of our videos, and someone had commented, one of our viewers had said, why does it look so empty where you live? And I try to explain that, you know, people are working, but also not only that, this part here, it looks empty because this is actually the fairground. So they have the space for all of the different, you know, events and for the rides and for all the people. This is where it's all going to take place. Well, part of it is going to take place over here. So
yeah. All right, so we're gonna head on through this way. Man, they have some big chicharrones over there. You have some garrafas del sol over there. You had a bunch of chicharrones. Trying to go standing and walk in the shade real quick. But
it's beaming over here.
Seems like they're getting everything ready.
Yeah, they are. Look at that.
Yeah. There's a couple of stores over here.
We took cover under the
Yeah,
shade.
we're trying to get in the shade. And they have clothing like that.
Check it out.
Yeah.
All different types.
It says San Marcos 2022. They're getting ready. Want to try to. But yeah, we heading over here as well towards it's like one of the largest. They built it. What's the name of it again? I can't remember the name of it.
I don't think it's the La Corrida. It's like the
I don't know. I will put it down at the link at the bottom. But we're gonna head over this way because this is gonna be the whole area, the entire area where everything's gonna be.
This is just like the bare bones. They're
getting ready for it.
Because, you know, we're still 2 weeks out. By the time you see this video, we are actually about a little less than 2 weeks out. So they're way ahead of schedule. They're getting everything ready.
Yep. Flip it around. That's a park over in this area. They just have a lot of things going on over here, it seems like.
¿Cómo se llama este edificio? ¿La Corrida o cómo se llama?
La Monumental.
Oh, la Monumental.
Sí.
Ah, muchas gracias, señora. So it's the Monumental.
Okay.
La Monumental.
You're gonna see this big sign. You see this in a lot of pictures and videos. You'll see the Mobile Synergy building with the arcs and everything. So yeah, that's the name of it. Ah, cool. They're really getting ready, man.
They really are. Wow. Because none of this was there in the video that we did, like, what was it, about over a month and a half ago?
Yeah, when we were walking over there in the Las Flores barrio. So yeah, they're getting ready, man. It's a big, the energy over here is so pumped for it. Like, we were talking to some guys the other day. They just so hype about it because it hasn't been over here for 2 years. And the only other time, like I mentioned earlier, the only other time where they stopped it, where it was like a flu pandemic going on in 2009. And then of course 2020 and 2021. But now 2022 is on, so everybody's ready for it.
And I can imagine there's going to be a lot of vloggers out here that we may run into. It'll be really, really cool to see people from all over Mexico and probably even other countries. You know, people might be coming here from Europe, who knows, from other parts of Latin America to come here and check out this fair.
Yeah, they said it's a big thing. We're gonna bring a big crowd over here. But it looks like they're setting up a stage and maybe some music and everything going on. So yeah, to the residents here in Mexico, if you attended this fair before or you live here, tell us, comment below. Let us know what we're seeing right now.
That's right, because this is all, you know, we've never been to the fair before, so this is our very, very first time, la primera vez.
Yeah.
So for us, it's really, really special. And every day, you know, as we're right now, we're seeing this setup. When we go and we come and attend the fair, we're learning. This is going to be a new experience for us, so we get to see it with fresh eyes.
Buenas tardes,
Buenas
señor.
tardes. So that'll be very interesting.
Yeah. Man, they're getting ready for a lot of things, huh? So yeah, we're gonna go over here and see what this is all about over here. Oh, they actually can look inside it.
Oh, very nice. Wow. This is the architecture of this building is beautiful. You know, I want to look up when it was built.
Yeah, then we can put it on the screen.
Wow, I'll check it
We're
out.
gonna get a little bit closer and evaluate. I don't know. I see the police out there. What's going on?
Nothing. I'll check out they have the little
The monuments.
monuments. You have a statue. Love it. Look at that. Aguascalientes, Plaza de Toros. So it's Plaza de Toros Monumental.
Yeah.
Jaripeyo.
Wow, look.
Beautiful architecture.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They have El Matador, right? And the bull.
Yeah, they have Matador and Bull.
And oh wow, this is really. You know what? We've seen it in a distance, but we've never seen it all the way around. They have some postings over there as well.
Yeah, we're gonna walk around over that way.
It's so funny because we've only been living here now for a couple of months, and I mean, I knew we loved Aguascalientes when we first visited Aguascalientes last year. At that point, we didn't know we were gonna choose the city to live in, but I don't know. It's just something that when we came here, I can say this, and I know my husband probably agrees, but I feel like we instantly felt like it was home right away.
Yeah,
Really?
absolutely. And someone asked us that, like, what made you pick Aguascalientes? And we just pretty much told them, like, we came here, we just immediately felt welcome. We just felt at home. We felt at home over here.
The people here are just very, very warm and just very down to earth. I love that about this city.
Yeah, and they're called what? The La Tierra?
La tierra de la gente buena.
Yep, that's it. Let's flip it around real quick. Looks like you can. Of course, it's all gated
It's a little
off.
windy now, guys.
Yeah, it's a
Sorry
little
about
windy. But yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's another thing that I read. They said that there's a part of the grounds that becomes like an outdoor casino. They get a special permit just for that time of the year for the fair to have like an outdoor casino. So that's interesting. I just saw that reminded me of that. Una pregunta, señor. Foro de las Estrellas, ¿dónde es? ¿En la isla o aquí en esta zona?
La isla.
Ajá, la isla. Ok, muchas gracias. Gracias, hasta luego, gracias.
Sí, es que.
So it is going to be in...
No, se me hace que aquí está cerca. Foro de las Estrellas. Y más aquí está cerca, aquí está la vuelta.
Ajá, aquí.
Aquí la vuelta, aquí.
Ok.
Aquí la vuelta, aquí está de la plaza.
Ok, so
Está.
derecha.
Aquí está, sí, la derecha.
Para caminando de 10 minutos.
Sí, no, aquí está luego.
Oh, aquí.
Aquí está luego, sí. Aquí
5 minutos.
Sí, más o menos.
Oh, wow. Muy cerca. Sí, sí.
Dime una cosa, señor, ¿por qué, perdón, porque mi español no es muy bueno, pero dime, ¿por qué la Feria de San Marcos es muy especial para México, para Aguascalientes, en su opinión?
Es la más grande.
Es más grande.
Es la más grande, sí. Y es la que verdaderamente pues todos buscan.
Sí.
Todos buscan.
¿Qué es su favorita?
Es la favorita de muchos.
Pero para ti, ¿qué es su favorita? ¿La música?
Pues en sí todo es atractivo.
Ajá, todo.
Todo es atractivo,
Oh,
sí.
muchas gracias.
Es el casino, lo que son los toros.
Sí,
Y pues muchos que vienen nomás a tomar.
sí. Muchas gracias.
All right, guys, we're back. So you've been walking around with us in the barrio of San Marcos. We're showing you pretty much the preparation that Aguascalientes they are taking for the Feria de San Marcos fair that's coming. It's a big fair. They're so hyped about it. We're hyped about it. We're ready to experience, explore it, and just really just get a whole feel of the largest fair over here in Mexico. So, as my wife was mentioning earlier, for you guys to comment below and let us know your favorite food, your favorite events. What do you like about the fair? Like, what's the favorite thing that you prefer to do?
And what do you recommend that we try? What kind of foods should we try as we're attending our very first San Marcos Feria?
Okay, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and end it as we always do.
Live the life that you were meant to live. Keep a grateful heart.
And remember, why not now? All right, guys. Peace.
Que su fe es un